Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the saying, there's three sides to every story. You know when one of the best times to figure this out is? Right after a breakup. It could be your breakup or someone else's breakup. But let's just assume it's someone else's breakup. So me and you are looking at this together. Right after a breakup happens, one person, they just go into recluse mode. Maybe they're self-improving or maybe they're just wallowing in misery. The main point is that they're nowhere to be found. While the other person is what I say is going on breakup tour. This person is doing interviews at this point. They're going from one friend group to another to explain exactly what happened and why the relationship fell apart. And let's say the girl within the breakup is the one that goes recluse mode, and the guy is the guy that's going in the breakup tour. He's going to be sharing his side of the story. He's going to be like, man, she was just so controlling, man, she was so nagging, she was just really annoying, blah, blah, blah. And what's going to happen is that the people that are hearing his side of the story, they're going to be like, well, he's showing up and he's the most vocal, so I guess he's telling the truth. In the rare time that they do see the girl and they ask the girl, hey, what happened with your relationship? She delivers her comments in a very unconfident sort of way. She says, oh, well, every relationship runs its course, so I guess that's what happened to us. Now the friend group, they're like, man, she definitely sounds guilty because how could she be telling the truth and sound that unconfident? And the guy, he definitely must be telling the truth because he keeps showing up and he is being confident. This is when we have to realize that there are three sides to every story. One of the things that we need to realize in the real world is that liars can speak with the utmost confidence and truth tellers can speak in a very uncertain sort of way. Because a lot of people that are smart, you will notice that they kind of speak like this a lot of times. They're not speaking in this bold way. Why? It's because they have more information in their mind to sift through, while the ignorant person has little information so they can speak with the utmost power. We got to realize this. And for us to really understand that this breakup, we don't know the story. The guy, just because he's going on this breakup tour and he's making himself visible to the public, just because he's doing that does not mean that he's telling the truth. He could be straight up lying to different people's faces. And this is something you need to be aware of because our nervous system, it would rather be lied to than be in a state of confusion. Let me say that again. Our nervous system will rather be lied to as long as the lies seem nice rather than be in a state of confusion where it's thinking, what is going on, right? And unless you check yourself where you're like, no, I need to be okay with the state of confusion, then you will just default into believing the lies. Back to this breakup scenario. Maybe this girl was the one who's actually done wrong, but she's so hypothetically, let's say, traumatized from this breakup that she wants nothing to do with this guy again. So now she's leaving and she's hiding, but she's not really hiding. She's self-improving. And as she's self-improving, she's reading content about, the past is the past. You got to rebuild a future. So when people ask her, hey, what happened? Now she's being forcefully asked to open up the past. And she's like, okay, I guess I'll give some answers just so I'm not being socially unintelligent. But this is not a topic I want to revisit again. Just realize that human beings are biased by nature. Whenever they're giving you information, they're often giving you information from what they remember. They, at times, may be twisting the narrative to favor them. Other times, they're blatantly lying. And other times, they actually are telling the truth. This was a very recent event, so they're telling you exactly what happened while the other person is lying. But you want to avoid thinking that just because someone is showing up a lot and just being really vocal, that they always fall within this group, or they're always telling the truth. Realize that there are three sides to every story, and you should never choose a side until you've heard both sides and the evidence has been presented. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. And if you liked today's talk, go ahead and drop that like for me right on below, and I'll catch you next time.